Hi guys, welcome to Dressing Tammy. I am Tammy, and I'm kind of a day late on uploading my videos. By the time this gets uploaded, I'll be 2 days late. But I had a little bit of an issue yesterday. I kind of pulled my back, had to take a day off work. Monday afternoon, after I got off work, I started sewing one of my September plans things and realized that I didn't have enough fabric. So we went into something else. I'm going to show you just a sneak peek. This is it right here. What I did is I took one of my favorite sleeveless Dana Buckman shirts, and this one has like a little, it's called I believe a release pleat top. It's not really showing up really well here, but you've got two folds here. It's connected. It's going to be so hard. We'll worry about it when we do our September makes, okay? But we still have to do the neck and arm bindings and hem it. So just wanted to let you know I'm not totally slacking. But today we are going to do the So Many Questions tag that was going around in 2019. I don't know if it's even still valid, but because I'm new to the community, I thought, why not just do it? So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. I hope that's okay, and I hope I don't have any problems uploading it. So here we go. The first couple, or the first 10, I think, are about me. So question number 1 is, how and when did you start sewing? How my mom and my grandma on my dad's side taught me. When, oh my gosh, I was probably 10 or 11, I think, and we just sewed probably Barbie doll clothes mostly. So let's see if I can do it without my glasses, because I know the glare. We might have to be like this, but we'll try it. Okay, question number 2. How much time do you spend sewing? Not as much as I would like, if I'm honest. As I've said, again, I do make dolls. That's Mina right here. There she is. She's my first little baby, and that's because I always wanted a reborn doll, but I just can't afford those. So I thought, what if I can make my own? So Mina is that result. So she's my daughter, basically. She's my little cloth daughter, and I love her to death. So I can't read, so we're gonna have to just deal with the glare. Maybe if I hold my head down, we won't see so much, okay? So I don't spend as much time sewing as I should right now, and other than my back problem, if you can hear my fan going, I forgot to turn my little air conditioner on today, so it's a little warm in the house when I got home from work, so we're trying to cool things off. So if my hair grows while this video is filming, I am so sorry. Question number 3. Who supports your sewing at home? Me, because I am the only one here at home. The cats attempt to support by being pattern weights, but that doesn't always work. Anybody with cats in the house and patterns know that. So yes, I support me. My mom supports me too. She gets me supplies and fabric and what have you, so she does support me. Number 4. What's your dream job? I kind of have 2. Number 1 dream job of all dream jobs goes back to, my goodness sakes, the early 70s, I think, or late 70s, whenever Saturday Night Live came out. I wanted to be a stand-up comic like crazy bad. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Yeah, so number 2 dream job is, I also love Tanta Kringle of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I just love her, and I love to make dolls. So I always wanted to have like a little doll shop, but like I don't want to like a shop because I wouldn't be able to keep the inventory. So I thought my dream job would be to have a pop-up doll shop, kind of like a rickshaw action, but something that I could put on the back of a bicycle and just bicycle around town, and it'll be popped up on a Saturday afternoon. You can come buy dolls, or maybe just at the holidays. I don't know. Fantasy dream job, it's kind of all the same. So that was question number 4. Number 5. What is your spirit animal? Cat, and that's anybody who has cats knows what that means. Number 6, planner or improviser? I'm both, because Monday after work proved that, because I had a plan to make that pattern, but I didn't have enough fabric, so I improvised by cutting up a shirt that I really like and making another one of those. So both, I'd say. Number 7, do you have any pet helpers? Yes, I have. He's gone now. He was on the bed earlier, but I have 3 cats. I have Zappa, a black and white tuxedo cat. He's named after Frank Zappa. He has a little Fu Manchu on his chin. And yeah, well, I like Frank Zappa. Another story. I have a little white cat named Spider, and she's named after a comic book character by Warren Ellis. The comic book is called Transmetropolitan, and the main character's cat's named Spider, and so she had the 2 black dots on her head just like his cat, so she was named Spider. She was named Spider, but her name is Monkey or Mama right now. So, and then I have a calico cat, and her name is Merle, and she's named after Lordy, I can't even remember the name of the show now, but Caleb and Merle, and if I think about it, it'll come to me. But it was a good show. So it was on years ago. All right, number 8. What worst habit, sewing or otherwise? Procrastination probably is my worst. And procrastination, but because it comes with, I can't shut my brain off. I have so many ideas right now. On top of, I have 2 other YouTube channels, and if you want to know what they are, I'll pop them down below. One of them is I've had since YouTube began, and it's just random silly stuff. So right now in my head, because I love to sew, I'm thinking of sewing life-size puppets. Hang on just a second and let me show you a puppet head. Okay, this is my very first puppet that I made. His hair's not on yet, so, because I'm not sure, and he doesn't have his correct eyes. But I wanted this puppet to be, get your mustache right, Melvin. His name is Melvin, Mr. Melvin. I call him Mr. Melvin. He doesn't have eyebrows on, and that might help. But if you're familiar with like 1940s films, which I love, I absolutely adore 40s and 50s films. I'm a huge Rosalind Russell fan. I'm a huge Doris Day fan. Bless her heart. Anyway, I also love Melvin Douglas. If you don't know who that is, I will pop in a picture here. Yeah, he's very handsome, and I love Melvin Douglas, so he is going to be my version of Melvin. Now, the reason I bring this up in ideas is because my other YouTube channel might morph into something silly. I don't know yet, so ideas late at night just come. So, procrastination because of ideas. So, boy, that was, woo, tangent. Number 9, when you aren't sewing, what are you doing? Making Mr. Melvins or other things. That's what I'm doing. I always have ideas. I have a very entrepreneurial spirit, but not enough physical energy or focus to do anything with it. All right, number 10, where are you from? I was born in Kankakee, Illinois at St. Mary's Hospital. If you're not familiar with Kankakee, it goes Chicago, Joliet, and Kankakee. That's where I was born, but I was raised just a tiny sliver south of that in St. Anne, Illinois. They have a pumpkin festival every year going on right now, and yeah, St. Anne is home. Southern Illinois is home too, where I am now, but St. Anne is home. That's my home. Where do you sew? Everywhere. I have that chair right there. There's a sewing machine behind it. I just moved it in here the other day so I could sew at night before bed. And so I sew everywhere. I've sewn in my dining room. I've sewn in my living room, on the floor. I just, wherever I feel like I need to be in that space for whatever creative purposes, that's where I will sew. Number 12, what sewing machines do you own or use? I have a Euro Pro that I got off of HSN. My goodness sakes, it had to be early 2000s. I don't even know if they make it. No idea. But it came with a bazillion feet. It can do all kinds of stitches. It has a serger foot attachment, which I've never used. In fact, I've never used a lot of the feet. Right. Number 13, what's your dream sewing machine? I have no idea. I really don't. I don't really look at sewing machines. I'm on the fence whether or not I want a serger or not, but because I'm not that advanced yet in clothes making, and it takes so long if you make a mistake, and you don't have any fudging room, with the serger, I don't think I need one right now. So I'm fine with just zigzagging my edges, French seams, what have you. So I don't really have a dream sewing machine, so I'm just gonna pass over that question. Number 14, how do you store your patterns? In the bag they came in? Is that an answer? Because that's how they do. If they came from the thrift store, I store them in the bag my mom gave them to me. If they came from Hobby Lobby, they're still in the Hobby Lobby bag, and so on. So if I had some mailed to me from eBay, whatever that person mailed them to, whatever envelope, it's still in there. So it's sad. I'm not there yet. Procrastination. I might one day get a box to put them all in, but right now my bag organization is working. I know where everything is. How big is your stash? That's question number 15. Another video. We might share that eventually. But my stash isn't that big yet. All the fabric, other than the fabric that I make my dolls with, comes from the thrift store. Because I'm not that advanced in sewing just yet, not that confident in sewing just yet, I'm just using whatever I can find at the thrift store, because I don't really want to invest a lot and not truly understand what I'm doing and how to fit my body. Plus, I started keto again this week, and I'm already down 5 pounds, so I know it's water weight, but come on, let me have it. So I started that again, so I know that I'm going to drop sizes, so I don't really want to invest in a lot of money, but I will show you what I have. A lot of it's really very pretty, so not very big is the answer to that. Number 16, what inspires you? Location, family, work, etc. I know this is going to sound weird because I've never heard anybody say Germany inspires them, but because of my last name, which is Van de Heide, Vonderheide, Van de Heiden it used to be, but they shortened it to Van der Heide. It means from the heath, also means heathen. I don't even know if I want to go there, but that's what it means. So I love Germany, and I think that's why I like to make toys. I don't know. To me, Germany is toys and little German Bavarian building. I don't know. That's just what I am. It inspires me. One day I will have a drindle when I can learn to sew it. So that my dream job, pop-up shop, making toys, making dolls in a drindle, and there you go. And we can just move on from there. Family, my mom inspires me. My mom can do anything, and I take that from her. If there's something I want to do, I will at least attempt it. And then if I can't do it, well, just move on to something else that I want to try. But my mom is very much a go-getter. She will try anything. She's put in floors to her bathroom before. She puts in showers, and she's 73. So, my mom. Work. Right now I have an awesome job. Probably the best job I've had in my, gosh, I've been working since I've been 13. I'm 53, so what's that, 40 years? It's the best job I've ever had. I am a visual merchandising manager, and all that really means is I take care of the mannequins and the visual elements in my store. And I can't tell you how much I've learned about dressing myself from just dressing those mannequins. So, I mean, sometimes I don't dress them by what they tell me to. I just want to see what a look looks like on them. So, and I know I'm not a size 2 or 4 like the mannequins are, but I can get an overall idea. So, my job inspires me greatly. And then my fourth inspiration, and I know this is going to sound weird, maybe not, is Blair from The Facts of Life. I know, don't flick off yet. Please don't just clip off yet. But I grew up in the 80s, and I loved Blair's outfits. Every season, second season, well, first season was good, but she was really, really thin then. But second season, first episode where she met Joe, and she had on that wool skirt with the burgundy cummerbund. If I have a picture, I'll pop it in. She had a little pink button-up, probably silk top on, and like a very muted plaid blazer. That's my goal outfit. We might make it on the channel, I don't know, but I just love her style, and that's my style. She's, I believe Lisa Welch's 5'3", and as they went through the seasons, into season, I think 8 or 9, maybe it could have even started at 7, season 7, 8, or 9, she kind of lost a little weight, and because she's so short, I love how they lengthened her. And I don't know if you want to go watch Facts of Life episodes at this point, but I mean, it's a reference point for how I want to dress. So, monochromatic. She had midi skirts, kind of full. I don't know. Lisa Welchel, Blair from the Facts of Life. Let's just move on before we all unsubscribe, shall we? Thank you. All right. Number 17, proudest make or moment. My proudest make is my senior picture, and I will put a picture here of that. I don't know how I make it. It had to have been a home ec class. I don't know how I did those buttonholes. I've never done a buttonhole since, so I have no idea. So I'm assuming it was a home ec class that helped me out on that. And then after that is probably Mina, because right there, I don't know, I can't point backwards. There she is. That's Mina. She's probably another proudest moment, because it was something that I just felt that I had to have, and I made myself one, and I love her dearly. So there we go. Number 18, most disastrous make or moment is probably also my high school senior picture outfit right here. Only because there's so many puckers. That gathering, oh my goodness sakes, if you look at it up close. I think there's still threads hanging off of it in some photos. I don't think I ironed a seam. I don't think I even pre-washed the fabric. So it's both the proudest and the worst at the same time. All right, number 19, biggest sewing hopes or challenges is pants, pants, pants. That's my biggest challenge. I'm getting close. The video that I posted about my little McCall's pattern, those blue check, which I posted that on Facebook, and everybody thinks it's the fabric I want to wear it in. I mean, how? I hate Facebook. I really do. I hate it. I hate Facebook. But anyway, they don't get it. So anyway, pants. Number 20, woven or knit. Woven, because I'm used to it. I know those dolls are made out of knit, but it's usually very easy to sew and very thick. So, but mostly I like to sew in woven. Number 21, most used pattern is probably Mina. That's probably, any doll pattern is my most used. I'm not experienced enough to be using clothing patterns, so I don't really have an answer for that one too in the sewing thing. Number 22, advice for your, I think it was for your younger self when you first started sewing, would be seam allowances matter. Oh my goodness, seam allowances matter. All of my doll patterns are self-drafted. I don't use any store-bought patterns for my dolls, or, you know, things out of magazines or whatever. I have an idea in my head and I make my dolls, and so I know firsthand how important those seam allowances are to get the look that I want. So seam allowances would be my answer. Number 23, roughly how many makes in a month? If I'm lucky, 1. There we go. Number 24, who do you sew for? Me. I sew for me. I sew for Mina and Romy, her sister. And she's not in here today. She's sleeping in a chair with other dolls. So, yeah, so that's who I sew for. Number 25, who taught you to sew? We went over that in the first questions. That's my mom or my grandmother. Number 26, favorite place to buy fabric? I don't really have one. Like I said, right now, because I just don't have the experience, I just usually get it from the thrift shop. If doll making, I'll either order it off of Etsy for they call it doll skin, Waldorf doll skin fabric, or fleece. I mean, it's made out of fleece, so I can usually pick that up pretty good at Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby, that's probably my favorite place. All right, 27, favorite pattern company. I'm just not experienced enough yet to have that. And so far, the 2 patterns that I've worked on, I haven't even followed them. So I'm probably not the best one to answer that question. Number 28, most and least favorite sewing task. My favorite is just a simple straight stitch. That's it. Just a simple straight stitch is my favorite thing to do. My least favorite is hems and gathering. So we hope that that top is hemmed by the time we roll around to our September Makes video. Number 29, printed or PDF. Either, it doesn't really matter to me. I would say I'm more experienced with PDF because all my dolls I design, do them in GIMP on my computer and then print them off. So PDF probably. Number 30, the best tip or trick you've learned on YouTube. How to install a V-neck binding. That was fascinating to me. How to get a nice crisp point on a V-neck shirt with your binding. So yes, and I don't remember where I saw that. I'm so sorry, but it was awesome. I think I was even watching it with my mouth open. So number 31, how has your own style changed since you started sewing? Not a whole lot, sadly, because we just went over that I'm obsessed with Blair from The Facts of Life, and I still am. I still love the 80s. I still love, I'm not going to wear big shoulder pads because I don't need that kind of humiliation in my life, but I love it. I think, my goodness sakes, I hope my pages don't blow away, but a small shoulder pad, I think, would just, my goodness sakes, how small would my hips look? So, I'm just saying, I love the 80s. I love vintage Donna Karan. That's my style. That's how I want to look, and that's how I want to look. 40s, 80s, because they were kind of interchangeable if you really look at it. Some of Blair's clothes in season 9 kind of even went 30s a little bit, but mostly they were very 1940s, so that's probably why I love the 1940s so much as well. So, number 32, favorite YouTube sewing channel. Hands down is Viv Mom Sews. She's the one who got me into this. Hi Viv, I love you. Can we be friends? And I just love her. I love everything. I love everything she makes. I love that she loves the 60s. I don't have the body for the 60s. I mean, I guess if I made a big enough A-line skirt, I could probably do it. But then, I mean, we might as well go camping, all of us, because it would be a tent at that point. But I love Viv Mom Sews. I love the Specky Seamstress. I can't believe she went on YouTube in her underwear. Bless you, girl. Bless you. Thank you for that, though. I love Camden Stitch. Jay, I love your channel. She's so inspiring. She is like the extroverted me, if I would just let myself go just a tiny bit, that she has that kind of style. So vibrant. It's so her. She is not afraid to be her, and I love that. And then Penguin and Pear, I love Claire's designs. I love her channel so much. The dress that she just did, the little black one with the white pattern on it, that neckline, oh man, and it looks so good on her too. There's many more, but these are the ones who got me to want to do this. It really got me seriously into wanting to do sewing my own wardrobe, and the confidence that I could do it. So yeah. All right, here we go. These are going to be the fast ones. So number 33, favorite fashion designer. Probably Donna Karan. Honestly, 1980s vintage Donna Karan. I just like classics. Ralph Lauren. Oh, I don't know. I do like Alexander McQueen, though. I mean, some of his stuff right now. I know, bless him, he's gone. He has left the earth. But I do like Alexander McQueen. I like Bessie Johnson too, so, but I don't have the confidence to wear that. Number 34, heels or flats? Heels, hands down. I love heels. I have a huge size 10 wide foot, so very hard to find comfortable heels for me that has maybe like this. It's probably why I also like 40s, because they had those very low heels. Size 10 wide pointy toe shoes is even more rare to find, so It's a constant quest. Number 35, ice lolly or ice cream. Neither. Very lactose intolerant, so you don't really, it's got to be a special occasion and I got to have the next day off work to have it. So, but if you held a gun to my head, I'd say ice cream. Number 30, Paris or New York. New York, hands down. New York. I used to live in Brooklyn for 3 years, so New York, if I had the money, I would move back to Manhattan in a second. Not Brooklyn, Manhattan. Brooklyn's not bad. Lots of trees, and I enjoyed it. But I would live in Manhattan, Greenwich Village, hands down. Yeah, that's where I would live. 37, gym bunny or couch potato. Right now, I'm kind of a couch potato. As we get into this keto thing, we might become a gym bunny, but I really don't think that's going to happen because I'm just not that motivated. Number 38, current box set. I'm assuming they're talking about DVDs, and if they are, it is Keeping Up Appearances. I love Patricia Routledge. I love Patricia. Can I just say I love Lisa Whelchel, Patricia Routledge. I guess that's like my alter ego, I guess. I don't know. I hope I'm not like that. But I just love Keeping Up Appearances. I love Hyacinth. Oh, I love Hyacinth so much. So that's my current box set, my all-time favorite box set. I do have the Facts of Life box set, but I would probably watch that more for fashion and I would watch Hyacinth for giggles. Tea or coffee? When I'm on keto, it's coffee, and it is with coconut oil and butter in it. And I do take tea occasionally, but tea triggers sugar for me because I have to have the Southern sweet tea. So that's it. Okay, and the final thing is 2 truths and 1 lie. All right, so this one you have to put down in the comments. Which one do you think is the lie on these? All right, number 1, I used to do stand-up comedy in Columbus, Ohio. Number 2, I have my comic books published in 2 books that you can buy now. And number 3, I once met Paul Stanley of KISS at FAO Schwartz in Manhattan. Okay, which one is the lie? And that's it. That is a little bit about me, and I wish you guys all the best. Have a good week. I don't know if there will be another video this week. There could, but if there's not, just know that it is what it is, okay? And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.